What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another top 20s list of the month. Today we're going to be looking at the month of April. While I will say it's one of the weaker months of K-pop that I've ever been in, I have to say this is the most female-dominated list that I have made in this channel. The female gender carried this month. Regardless, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer. Here is my official list of April 2020. This is Cignature's second single, and right now this is my favorite song of theirs. The part of the song where I like the most would be right before the chorus, would be the feeling nice. That part of the song was pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. Am I going to be adding this to my playlist? I guess you can say, oh yes I will. That was a Korean joke if y'all didn't get it. This is one of CHUNG HΑ's weaker singles in my opinion. I felt Gotta Go and Snapping popped out much more to me. The only reason why this song is on this list to begin with is because that deep house bassy drop. And also her high note right before the chorus. It's a pretty standard CHUNG HΑ track, although as I said before, if you want something more from her, I'd definitely check out her album from last year as well as Gotta Go. I'm gonna tell you, I know they recorded this from their home, but I'm really not feeling the vocal mastering in this song. But there's enough funkiness to the song to where it evens out a little bit. I really love funk, and this is probably one of their funkiest songs that they've made. And I'm fairly positive that most of the song, if not all of it, is in English, so that I also heavily appreciate. And yeah, other than that, it's a pretty neato song. Next up we have a Japanese single from 17, Falling Flower. Listen, I thought this song would be a cool idea, and if it was better mastered, it easily would have been one of my favorites of the month. I felt as though the percussion instruments could have been given more punch, and maybe the melodies could also be more prominent. Some parts of the song felt a little bit quiet to me in order to get hype very much. Again, I like the melody. The chorus is pretty cool. If it got mastered, then it definitely would have been one of my favorites. So we have MCND's Spring. This is one of their better songs in my opinion. I think either this song or Ice Age would be my favorite of theirs. I think I'll probably have to pick Ice Age for now because that chorus and there's a lot catchier to me at the moment. That being said, I like the production here more because it fits more of my style, which would be bright, poppy, trap music. But yeah, nothing much more to say than that. It's a pretty good song. Go check it out. Alright, so we got Apink's Dumb Hurt Dumb Room Dumb I don't freaking know, man. Reacted to Look, didn't really think much of it, and the title track, I didn't really think much of it either at a first listen. Going back to it, I still don't think it's super amazing. Regardless, Apink have amazing vocals, and that in itself helped this song jump on my list. Had their voices not been as good, or if any other girl group sung this, I probably would not have liked this song at all. I probably wouldn't have added it to my playlist. I probably wouldn't have even liked it, but luckily Apink got the song, and yeah, that's why it's here. I really like the post drop, although I'm not really sure how to feel about the first refrain of the guy saying we want each other. Now, I don't mean to make fun of them because they're Korean or make fun of their English, but I really don't like the way they say we want each other. Next we got easily my favorite song that BVNDIT has ever released. Like I said before, this is my favorite type of music. My favorite part would have to be in the chorus, as it always is apparently, with the wait a minute, now you get when they hit the falsetto there, it's really nice. And yeah, I can't wait to hear the rest of their album that comes out this month actually. And yeah, I'm excited. We got ONEWE's Q featuring Hwa Sa. I thought this song was cool. I thought it was a nice groove track, although in my opinion the song didn't really go anywhere, kind of just plateaued throughout the entire song. So yes, I do like listening to parts of it, but listening to the entire song altogether kind of drags out a bit for me, almost to the point where even Hwa Sa's vocals couldn't even save it. But regardless, I love the groove of it, which is why it's still on my list, even though it sounds like I'm trashing on it. can picture this being an ending theme for a Japanese anime, probably a high school anime, probably like Doki Doki. It would have been a nice song that I would add it to my playlist, but it wouldn't have been on my list had it not been for the final refrain. When they go ham in the vocals and the instrumentation, that's when the song really kicks it up a notch. I really like Kanto's music. I loved his single from earlier this year, and as I said before, I loved his feature from Bada's mini album, The Flower. I don't know, this dude just has a really cool tone, and I was pretty much expecting to add this song on my playlist because not only was Kanto on the beat, but Bumkey was on the track too. Like, come on, I love the guitars in this track. The slap bass was a really nice touch as well, and it appealed very heavily to the funkiness side of my musical interests. And yeah, it's a cool song. Got IMFACT's Lie. This is another case where if the group's vocals weren't as good as it is, I probably wouldn't have liked this song to begin with, and due to the fact that IMFACT have some of the better male vocals in K-pop, that elevated this song tremendously to me. That just goes to show you, even if the song itself is not very pleasing, if you have an amazing voice, it will sound so much better. You got NCT DREAM's Ridin'. I'm not too sure what I like more, Boom or Ridin', but I will tell you which album I like more. Definitely Reload. A lot of people still get on my head for not liking We Boom, and I still wholeheartedly go behind my statement of that. In my opinion, man, I'm not gonna force myself to like anything. Even if FX, one of my favorite groups of all time, made a horrible album, I will say it is a horrible album. And to some degree, I actually did that with Amber Lou's album, but I digress from my tangent there. This song is pretty good. We got the starting song from Gravity, Top of the Chain. This is just a really badass song. It reminds me of one of those theme songs from a badass American show. I feel like this song could be the theme of a Korean Duck Dynasty. And it would also sound pretty good as an anime OP now that I think about it. But yeah, this is a hella badass track. We got Oh My Girls Non-Stop. This originally was not going to be my favorite song of the album. My favorite song was actually going to be Flower Tea. But then now that I listened back to it, I decided that wasn't funny enough. I actually took that song out of my playlist because I realized I didn't really groove with it that much. And Non-Stop really caught on me. Maybe it's because of the bright steel drum melody that they used for the drop. That And after I watched the music video, I can't not picture Oh My Girl twerking when the drop came. I can't get that picture out of my head. And it's one of those things where you get something stuck in your head and it's a good thing. So yeah. If you want to like this song more, watch the music video. Next up we got La La Li La La. I don't know why they made it this hard to pronounce. You could have named it La La or Lila or Lili, but no, you had to name it the entire thing. You might as well have named it Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious if you were gonna do that. Honestly, naming it that would be a lot easier for me to say than La La Li La La. God dang, it's so hard to pronounce. Petty rant about music aside, this song bangs. It has another element of pop music, which I like, which would be classical pop music. If that makes any sense? Does that make sense? It makes sense. The chorus is just really damn catchy, okay? And again, this is kind of the case where the chorus kind of carried the entire song, which I do like other parts of the song, don't get me wrong, but the chorus is really what hit the nail in the coffin for me. Now that I think about it, a good chorus is very important in a song. I would rather have a song that has a good chorus and an okay rest of the song, rather than have a song with a good verse and a good intro but a bland chorus. It just ruins the entire thing for me. What a surprise. We have another song here with a really good chorus. But what's different with this song here is I really do like the verse and the intro as well, because I love how crisp the kick and bass are and gives the entire song that bounciness, which is really important to have in funk. And their chorus too is hella catchy. The and I've said this problem before, but am I the only person who hears All Might when the chorus comes? I swear to God, the moment I made that observation, I can never unhear that now. Every every time I hear the chorus now, the urge to Detroit smash something always wells up in my body. No one else in the Discord has that problem but me. I don't understand. Why me? Why did I have to watch anime? Why did I have to watch Boku no Hero? And why is that show such a good show? I don't understand. Questions of the universe, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless, this is one of my favorite GWSN songs and one of my favorite title tracks. We have Solar's song Spit It Out. I don't know why Solar's label calls it her first solo album. It is most definitely not a solo album. It is her first single, not solo album. Don't be trying to tease me at the wish that there were more songs in the so-called album. Maybe it actually was meant to be a solo album, but she ended up scrapping the rest of the songs, which sucks because that would imply we'd be missing out on some unreleased Solar songs. Regardless, I'm not an artist, so I'm not going to judge it too much. We're just going to get to the song here. The song is pretty good. It reminds me of a much more Hispanic flamenco version of Hip, although it's not as crazy as Hip. It still has that same vibe to it, and I really loved Hip, so by the transitive property, I would like this song too. And why does Solar sound so goddamn sexy doing the freaking voice girl whenever she's saying, why did you feel the need to do that? I don't understand. I'm in quarantine right now. I'm not trying to hear that, so I might have to file a complaint to the FBI in terms of audio assault, because this right here is not safe for work, let me tell you.
Shit, we lit all night. Diamonds on me, dancing, check the drip one time.
We got Jay Park's All the Way Up. I didn't know Jay Park had a song out, but apparently when I checked out his Spotify account, he did have a song last month, and this song is a banger. I think it's one of my favorite songs that I've ever heard out of Jay Park. Although I haven't heard a lot of Jay Park songs in my life, I did hear all of his albums from last year. This is a bop. It reminds me a lot of Daredevil from Zico. Has that same feel to it, which according to the communicative property, if I liked Daredevil, I would like this song as well. And as far as I've seen, that property held up pretty true. And I was actually considering putting this song to be first, but listening to all the songs in my list over and over and over again, I finally decided it would be this song. What song would it be? Dive from DALsooobin reminds me of one of these women's rights female empowerment songs where it's supposed to empower you to I don't know, do stuff whatever you girls do. I sound really sexist, hold up. But yeah, this song is pretty cool. I especially love the chorus, love the whole feel. It makes me almost want to cry when I hear it. I'm really angry that more people don't know about this song because one, it's DALsooobin, you know, Ketchup, DALsooobin, and y'all were raving about that song, so I don't know why y'all weren't raving about this song here. I actually like Dive more than Ketchup. This song here is a godsend because it actually sounds like it was sent from God, and you can tell it's sent by God because even in the chorus, DALsooobin says, "I'm gonna pray for you so hard.
I gotta be strong. I'm gonna pray for your soul."
And even though I'm not really a Christian anymore, but whenever I hear this song, it feels as though I'm getting touched by heaven itself. So what did you guys think of my list? Did you agree? Did you disagree? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I'll see you on the next video.
Gosh.